execution on our part. I mean, get a 7-point lead, go up an and one, we can't get the ball in bounds, throw it to the corner twice, guards don't come get open in the middle of the court. Just 6-minute game, we work on it. We played one yesterday. And we just, we didn't execute. When you don't execute, you deserve the results that you get.
After the first turnover there, was there any thought process to calling a timeout and trying to kind of give them a second to breathe and then try to figure out how to play out of that one?
Probably, we probably should have, but I mean, we work on that every day. Every day we go over the press offense, where we want to throw the ball and how we want to get open. We work on that every day. So I mean, but after we were rattled, I mean, we didn't want to throw it to Ben in the corner, so we threw it. After we were rattled in the first one, hindsight, we probably should have, but something we work on that we should need to call timeouts on that.
And just your thoughts on the Darian Williams foul at the very end there. I mean,
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
With a game like this, how do you kind of keep the group together with what is another tough game coming up on Tuesday?
I mean, we'll pick up tomorrow and get back to work. But I'm disappointed in our effort today. Come back and off of what happened on Monday and to play like that, just could see it coming. Disappointed.
You have a game like this that's close the entire time. It kind of mimics what you see in the NCAA tournament. How can you use this as a learning experience?
Shoot, we're a long way from the NCAA tournament. His team, we lost to Georgia Tech. I mean, damn, you're skipping way ahead. Worry about the NCAA tournament. Just hope we can get to Dayton.
you talked about the struggles there in the second half, but it did seem like after the technical foul for Darian Williams, that the team did show a lot of fight up until the last 52 seconds. Just your thoughts on the way the team responded there.
Offensive rebounds. I don't think we responded very well to much anything. I mean, I don't see a whole lot of positives. We lost the game. We were up 7 with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. I mean, poor coaching on my part that we couldn't bring that home. Something we pride ourselves on, and we looked like the Keystone Cops today out there at the end of the game. But we missed the front end of the one-on-one. Same situation we had at SMU, but we make a big defensive stop. That stuff always comes back to bite you. Every time. And we don't have the discipline to understand that right now. And we're not. So that's why we're going to be on the bubble the rest of the year.
You mentioned discipline and disappointment. How do you get the players to maybe play with more physicality? They were mentioning the lack of physicality and toughness down the stretch. How do you get them to flip?
That's just who we are. We're soft. We're a jump shooting team. That's who we are as a group. I'm not saying we got soft players, but that's who we are as a group. We're just a jump shooting team, and I've had to embrace that. And Miami, they have an identity. They're going to bludgeon you into paint. They're going to be physical. They have an identity. We have no identity. That's an indictment on this guy right here. We have no identity outside of making jump shots. And that's a bad way to have to play. We gave up 26 offensive rebounds at Pittsburgh. We gave up 20 offensive rebounds today. Tuesday, they'll be able to pick how many offensive rebounds they get. Just pick a number out of thin air, and they'll get it. I mean, it's a tough way to play. We spent all week working on free throw blockouts because they get 1.5 a game. They got 3 on us today, at least 3 that I can remember. They may have had more. You have to go back and look, but they got at least 3. I mean, it's just who we are as a group, and unfortunately, we can't change it.
Can you find an identity at this point outside of the jump shots?
Yeah, pretty late in the season.
Well,
Time's ticking.
You mentioned the points in the paint. You gave up 56. Obviously.
I mean, Renault, that's what it's supposed to look like now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're supposed to look like. What Renault did. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if you had, like, obviously, you knew that they were elite inside. Was there a specific number that you were hoping to maybe stay under?
54, I guess. But I mean, no, but I mean, look, the closer you get it to the basket, the more you can offensive rebound, the more other things can happen. So, you know, just wanted to keep it out of there, but I mean, we haven't been very good at that all year.
Well, I'm not trying to moral victory, but you had a great crowd tonight, and they were really highly energetic. This is kind of the basketball they've been pining for. How neat was it to play a meaningful game in front of a great crowd?
The crowd was great. I'm so disappointed for our home fans, man. We've lost 3 ACC games at home. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Can't remember the last time one of our teams lost 3 conference games at home. You can go look it up, and we may never have lost 3 conference games at home anywhere we've been. You'd be hard pressed to find a year we've lost 3 conference games at home. Probably, maybe one other year in 12 years. Our fans deserve so much better, the effort and what we do, and our fans are top 10 in the country, and we're not paying that back. It is disappointing. It's disappointing the way we try to pay it back. But the crowd was awesome.
Just your thoughts on Matt Abel's game tonight?
Yeah,
You've talked about the fact that he's been close, but
I thought Matt was really good. Had a great first half. Made some big plays in the second half. As well. And, you know, he's coming along. He's doing a good job. He's really coming along, and really proud of him. You know, he does play with some toughness. He does play with an edge. He's got some good stuff to him, and so very pleased with him.
How hard was it with that rotation, just having Matt Abel kind of, cook in the first half, and then Paul McNeil obviously, getting hot in the second?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have, but just we need both those guys to play well.
How do you get over this loss? Do you?
Well, I mean, we got another game Tuesday, important one. So, hopefully, they'll get past it a lot quicker than I will. This doesn't sit well with me for a lot of reasons. I don't want to get into it in here. This doesn't sit well with me, and I could see some of this coming. If you asked our guys and they were honest, some of the guys who made some major mistakes for us down the stretch, I called out in practice the last 2 days. I could see the slippage. I could see this coming. I could see multiple guys who didn't play well today. I could see him not playing well. He was in practice yesterday. I was nose to nose with one of them who didn't play well. I could see it coming. It's like reading a coloring book. It was so easy to read. And we just got some guys like that. They're easy to read. And so I mean, it's disappointing, but it's kind of who we are. So I've tried to embrace it. I kind of rode the wave when we were winning. It really wasn't exactly what I wanted to do, but I just kind of rode the wave because we were winning. And I knew when you start playing tougher competition, that stuff doesn't work. When you play tough physical teams, that stuff doesn't work. And hopefully, I guess if you're asking for, maybe they'll realize that some of what we say, is when you get in these games, all that stuff makes a difference. And we have very poor attention to detail.
Got it.
Do you have a question? Huh? Anything else? All right, we'll see you Tuesday.